Today, I have the privilege to pay tribute to a gentleman who helped usher in one of the most important moments in the history of our great sport, the creation of open tennis. Derek Hardwick worked diligently with 1998 Hall of Famer Herman David and 2000 Hall of Famer Robert Kelleher to accomplish the goal of opening tennis tournaments to both amateurs and professionals throughout the world. Former British doubles champion, Derek rose to the position of chairman of the British Lawn Tennis Association. It was there that he took the bold steps to open Wimbledon and all other British tournaments to both amateur and professional tennis players. Derek went on to serve as president of the Men's International Professional Tennis Council and as president of the International Federation. And it is my pleasure to posthumously induct Mr. Derek Hardwick into the International Tennis Hall of Fame. Thank you.
Today, wheelchair tennis is played in 47 countries and have over $1.5 million in prize money. We are here today to honor Brad Parks and his family for all his hard work and great accomplishments. It is rare that you really get to meet a true icon of a sport. Today, you and I have that honor, and it's a great privilege for me to introduce my great friend of 30 years and wheelchair tennis icon, Brad Parks.
Thank you, Bob, and just thank you all. It's amazing to be here. I can't believe it. When we formed the wheelchair tennis organization called the National Foundation of Wheelchair Tennis, we sat down and asked the question, how do you tell the world about a sport nobody's ever heard of? When I first started playing wheelchair tennis, people thought it was impossible to play tennis in a wheelchair. There is a time for everything, and all the impossibilities that we thought were impossible, that people thought were impossible, were soon becoming a reality. Today, wheelchair tennis is in the Grand Slams. Today, the two-bounce rule is recognized as part of the official rules of tennis. We're played in the Paralympics, the disabled portion of the Olympics. Wheelchair tennis has come a long way. All I ever really wanted to accomplish was my love for tennis and to share with others that you can play tennis. Thank you. God bless.
My job is to introduce Davo. Now, Davo and I have known one another for 50 years, a little bit more than 50 years. So I've got to tell you that Owen Keir Davidson is probably the most sarcastic tennis player that's ever come out of Australia. He's very sincere, he's very loyal, he cares about people, he cares about people's problems, he cares about animals, particularly his dogs, and he's just a down-to-earth sort of a bloke that, well, you'd like to have as a friend. Owen Davidson.
Fred, thank you very much for coming here for me today. I would like to thank, obviously, all my partners, but especially my partners in the majors. All these people are very important to me and have been very important to me on a day like this. But more important, and this is where it could get difficult, more important, as Fred said, is all the friends that have showed up from all aspects of the game, the little people of the game, the big people of the game, as the BP people would say. They've all showed up from all parts of the world today, and a lot of them didn't know they were here, and I thank them all very much. Without them, none of us would have the careers that we have. And then in finally closing, Billie Jean King, I couldn't have been where I am on the tennis court without her. I knew Billie Jean King when she was Billie Jean Moffat and not the person that she is today. But I thank Billie Jean very much. Couldn't be standing here without her. And I thank all you people for your support. And I hope you have a great day's tennis. And thanks for the sunshine, Fred.
They won 14 majors together, including the career Grand Slam twice. They won 2 Australian Opens, 5 French Opens, 4 Wimbledons, and 3 U.S. Opens. They won 38 titles together and about as many with other partners. And for 204 weeks, either Natasha or Gigi held the #1 doubles ranking. The Hall of Fame is more complete after this day of recognizing that doubles has always and will always have a relevant and significant place in our sport and in the Hall of Fame. It's with great honor today that I introduce Gigi Fernandez and Natasha Zvereva, member of the 2010 class of the Hall of Fame.
I stand here today, 25 years removed from my breakthrough appearance on this very same court. The year was 1984, and a young upstart from Puerto Rico had reached the finals of the Virginia Simpson Newport as a lucky loser. A few wrinkles and gray hairs later, as a proud mother of twins, Madison and Carson, I stand here today, and as I imagined when I wrote this speech, I am awed by the occasion. This is a proud moment not just for me and my family and friends who have gathered here today, but also a proud moment for Boricuas living in Puerto Rico and abroad. I enter the Hall of Fame as an American, proud of my Puerto Rican heritage and holding both flags in my heart. I am thrilled that the Hall of Fame decided to dedicate this year to doubles because I would not have wanted to be here without Natasha.
I'm very proud to actually be a first Belarusian athlete to be inducted into International Tennis Hall of Fame. I never thought that we could achieve something like this. I just basically tried to play tennis. Папа, спасибо большое, что ты меня привел в этот спорт. И я очень люблю тебя. Маме спасибо большое. И очень люблю Олега. Олежка, люблю тебя. И маленькую Мию. Thank you.
Спасибо.
Спасибо.
Come on out here, ladies. I coached Mark and Todd when they became a team in 1991 into 1998. During that time, they won 5 straight Wimbledons from 93 to 97, 2 US Opens, 2 Australian, and they also won gold at the 96 Olympics. After 1998, they continued and added the French at last and another Wimbledon. I may be a little bit biased, but I believe their total range of shots, double skills and ability to open up the court were the best I've seen. I'm very proud of my friends Mark Woodford and Todd Woodbridge. Thank you.
For those of you who aren't aware, I am 5 years older than Todd. I'm the lefty, he's the righty. He was a little more fiery on the court, and I was the calm, or as Natasha said, the fire and ice. Is that what it was? It's probably apt for us as well. We had the luxury of some tremendous highs and a few lows, a lot of victories along the way and a few head-scratching losses. And from our first win at the Australian Open in 1992 and to our last slam win in Wimbledon 2000, I'll treasure those moments so greatly with you, and they're memories that will be in my heart forever. So thank you, Todd.
Thanks, Mark. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing to be inducted into the Hall of Fame with so many other Australian greats. So, but I think one of the things, it's a sad realisation that you're now a museum piece that's going to be put out on the court every now and again in some seniors event, and all of you are going to go and say, geez, he used to volley better than that. Now, few of us are lucky enough to say that they've lived the dream of what they dreamed to do. I think that I'm lucky enough to do it. Back in 91, I joined forces with Mark here. Mark had won the 89 US Open with John McEnroe. I really felt that if I could team up with him, we might be able to do well together. We did better than well. We did bloody great. Well done, Mark. It's an honour to be here. Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.